Today, the world celebrates more than a birthday. It celebrates a phenomenon. As fans across generations honor the 75th birthday of superstar Rajinikanth, they also return to a film that is a cult classic which defined dignity, restraint, and inner strength. Padayappa. With the re-release of K.S. Ravikumar and Rajinikanth's Padayappa, audiences are reminded why this 1999 classic continues to endure. It is not merely a blockbuster, it is a character study, a story of a man who loses wealth, status, and comfort, yet never loses command over himself. Rajinikanth's Padayappa represents a rare kind of hero, one who is calm under provocation, measured in response, and victorious without vengeance. But are these the only Stoic characteristics? What if I was to tell you that the very soul of Padayappa is carried not only by its characters, but by the music which the maestro A.R. Rahman, Oscar award winning A.R. Rahman himself, has formed in this timeless cult classic? Rahman's music in Padayappa does more than entertain, it contemplates, and it has qualities which are deeply aligned with Stoic philosophy, bringing silence to speak, rhythm to reason, and emotion to remain restrained. We are going to be analyzing the song Minsara Kanna that is brought to life by the voices of Srinivas and Nithyashri Mahadevan. Their rendition is not loud or indulgent, it is poised, elegant, and controlled. Every note respects space, and every pause carries meaning. At Balanced Mind Stoic Life, guys. Joining me, your host Karthik Anandan, a fellow Rajnikanth fan and superstar variant, one should say, and or an aficionado. We are going to be looking at every individual lyric within the song Minsara Kanna. At Balanced Mind Stoic Life, we explore stories where art becomes instruction and beauty carries wisdom. And Padayappa, perhaps without intending it, aligns beautifully with Stoic thought. Is it possible that director K.S. Ravikumar, Rajinikanth, and Maestro A.R. Rahman brought a cult classic with Stoic philosophy embedded in every lyric, where a male and female exchange philosophy under a Stoic lens? The belief that true power lies in not controlling others but in mastering oneself is the key to this song of Minsara Kanna. Within this film, this song is often remembered for its melody, but rarely examined for its philosophy. And that's what we do on Balanced Mind Stoic Life, guys. We find the rare gems, the songs that are not spoken about for their philosophy, and we bring them here and we pick them apart. And today we are going to look at what is being mistaken as a very simple love song, and we are going to disassemble Minsara Kanna and see the. Before we get into this video, I'm going to give you a brief idea of what Stoicism is. Stoicism is an ancient Greek and Roman philosophy which teaches us that in life there are certain things which we can control and certain things which we can't control. This song embodies that beautifully and unfolds not as a declaration but as a test, a dialogue between attraction, both physical attraction and ego attraction, and autonomy, between desire and dignity. Today's video, as we walk through Minsara Kanna with your host Karthik Anandan, as mentioned, an aficionado of Superstar Rajinikanth and a die-hard Talibar fan, We will dissect this song lyric by lyric, and we will uncover the hidden Stoic truths which A.R. Rahman, Srinivas, Nithyashri Mahadevan gave us with their beautiful voices and the beautiful music. Along with them, we are going to relive the shooting history and the same power that Rajinikanth felt as he sat on that stage as Padayappa, and Ramya Krishnan, who gives us a beautiful classical dance in her character as Neelambari. And we see others like Manivannan, the late Sivaji sir, and many other characters like Nazar and Ramesh Khanna, the director. All of them were brought together in this lovely song by the one and only K.S. Ravikumar. So, as we journey into this song, every lyric will have a title card, and on that title card will be the original Tamil lyric followed by the English translation, and then I will give you a one sentence description of that lyric and the Stoic lesson it teaches. I hope you guys enjoy the video. So, without further ado, let's go into a lyric by lyric breakdown of Minsara Kanna and the Stoic lessons hidden inside of it. Before we get into the song, guys, for those of you that are returning to the channel, welcome back and thank you so much for keeping the subscriber rate going, the likes, the shares, all of the comments that I've received on my previous video, guys. And moreover, I want to thank all of you who gave us a massive response on MGR Sir's Kanpona Pokile Kalpokalama, guys. Very unexpected response. In fact, it is now giving me an idea to where I want to do a comparative analysis between Kanpona Pokile Kalpogalama and Minsara Kanna. Maybe I'll do that video next. So, for those of you that are new here, welcome to my channel, Balanced Mind Stoic Life. I am your host, Karthik Anandan. At my channel, we take time to look at artwork in the form of music, from Tamil songs, English songs, songs with jazz music, songs of Michael Jackson, and many other famous artists. We break down the lyrics and we embody the stoic lessons that these artists have brought forth on screen. So, before we get into the video, guys, if you haven't already, go down, pause the video, and go and make sure that that subscription button is now turning gray or red, and that the bell icon is turned on, and that you have this channel turned on for all notifications, guys. And also, if you haven't yet, please like, share, the video to your friends, to your families. And if any of you guys know any A.R. Rahman variants, Srinivas variants, Nithyashri Mahadevan lovers, and even lovers of our Talivar Superstar Rajinikanth, guys, let's get this video going worldwide. My hope is that somehow it goes and lands up on Superstar's computer or on his phone and he's able to watch this video. So without further ado, guys, let's get into our very own Talivar Superstars Padayappa Minsara Kanna, guys. Minsara Kanna starts out with a very beautiful percussive opening that Rajinikanth acts under the voice of Srinivas and brings to life, as you would have seen in the title card. Before the words of this song appear, the rhythm arrives. Life too announces itself without explanation. The Stoics taught that events arrive uninvited, and our power lies not in stopping them, but in choosing how we meet them. So, similar to how this percussive opening starts, the Stoic lesson is that accept the rhythm before resisting the meaning. The song opens with Rajinikanth singing a song that is directed towards the girl that he secretly admires. The lyrics, Minsara Puve, Pen Puve, In English, translated to lightning flower, gentle flower, power and softness are held together. True strength is not in aggression, it is a beautiful balance. This Stoic lesson given here by this lyric is that strength, which is guided by restraint, is the highest form of power. The next lyric, மெய் தீண்ட வேண்டும் என்னோட வாராய், I wish to talk, walk with me. The desire is honest, but it is not forceful, an invitation, not a demand. Epictetus warned that suffering begins when desire insists on control. The Stoic lesson is this, that desire expressed humbly preserves dignity. Yen ase ose kelai, listen to the sound of my longing. Not fulfilling my desire, only listen. This is emotional maturity. The Stoic lesson is that peace begins when we release the need for outcomes. As Talivar Superstar always says, the Bhagavad Gita teaches this beautifully, that we only have the right to action and not to the end result. மாலையில் பொன் மார்பினில் நான் துயில் கொள்ள வேண்டும். At dusk, I wish to rest upon your chest. Rest symbolizes trust, not lust, not possession. Security comes from presence, not permanence, is the Stoic lesson in this beautiful lyric. காலையில் உன் கண்களில் நான் வெயில் காய வேண்டும். At dawn, I wish to warm myself in your eyes. Marcus Aurelius believed each morning was the gift of fresh life. The Stoic lesson is this: live in today or the present without carrying the weight of yesterday or the uncertainty of tomorrow's future. என் மீசைக்கும் அசைக்கும் பூசைக்கும் நீ வேண்டும். For my pride, desire, and worship, you are enough. Here lies the danger. Stoicism warns us never to anchor our inner stability to another person. Stoicism teaches us that it is right to love deeply but remain sovereign or independent. The next set of lyrics are Ramya Krishnan's or Neelambari's response to Padayappa to try to win his heart by showing that even though he is a man, he is still below her in rank. Minsara Kanna yen manna, meaning that my king, lightning child or my king, affection slowly becomes authority in her eyes, so the test of ego starts to come out. Stoicism teaches that authority is only when you control yourself. You do not have the right to control the life or action of others. என் ஆணை கேட்டு என் பின்னே வாராய். Obey my command and follow me. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that in Stoicism, no one has the right to enslave you without your consent. When love begins to demand obedience, it is no longer love. கூந்தலில் விரும் பூக்களை நீ மதியேந்த வேண்டும். Now we see that expectation is beginning to accumulate. The Stoic lesson here is that, similar to how this girl is demanding that the man pick up the flowers which are falling from her hair, no one is responsible for carrying another person's emotional needs, be it in a relationship, friendship, marriage, or love. You are responsible for your emotions only. நான் விடும் பெருமூச்சிலே நீ குளிர் காய வேண்டும். Now the female is saying even more deeper that you should only find cool calmness in the air that I exhale. When your peace depends on another mood, freedom is now lost. The Stoic lesson here is that, similar to how you must not let another person define your right to freedom or the way you live, never let another person become your climate. ஒரு ஆணுக்கு எழுதிய இலக்கம் உன்னிடத்தில் கண்டேன். Now the female is retorting back to the male and saying that I found the definition of a man in you. The Stoic lesson here is that praise can enslave as effectively as an insult can. என் பாடத்தில் பள்ளிக்குள்ள அனுமதி தந்தேன். I allow you to kneel at my feet. Stoicism draws a clear line here. Affection must never cost the dignity. வெண்ணிலவை தட்டி தட்டி செய்து வைத்த சிற்பம் ஒன்று கண்டேன். A sculpture that is carved by moonlight. The idealization begins to collapse here. A Stoic begins to recognize this might not be the correct female for me. அது விழிகளில் வரைவது அமுதல் விஷம் என்று கண்டேன். What flowed was not nectar, but poison. Wisdom often arrives when the ego attraction begins to fade. அது நிழலையும் தொடுவது பரி என்று விலகிவிட்டேன். Even its shadow was so dangerous that I noticed that even touching the shadow would become a problem for me, so I started to walk away. Stoicism teaches us that walking away is not weakness, but it is clarity. வலையிலே மீன் சிக்கலாம் தண்ணீர் என்றும் சிக்காது. Fish can be trapped in nets, but water won't. This is Stoicism in one beautiful line, in merely 5 words. Valigalile மீன்சிக்கலாம் தண்ணீர் சிக்காது. Be fluid, be free, and be ungraspable is what the Stoic lesson is in this lyric. வா என்றால் நான் வருவதில்லை, போ என்றால் நான் மறைவதில்லை. I don't come when summoned, and I don't vanish when dismissed. The Stoic lesson here is that to all Stoics, we have what is called as inner freedom. We do not depend on others telling us that we are free or this is defined as freedom. இது நீ நான் என்ற போட்டி அல்ல. This is not a contest between you and me. A Stoic A knowledgeable, wise Stoic does not seek victory, he only seeks peace. ஆண்கள் யாரும் பூக்கள் அல்ல. Men are not flowers. Strength is not a decoration. Strength is wisdom. And love is not submission. It is mutual. It is unconditional. And as the song closes, Srinivas and Nithyashri Mahadevan, under the composition of A.R. Rahman, will give us a beautiful vocal harmonization of rhythm where life without explanation is fed back. A.R. Rahman brings classical instruments into these two voices. The percussion returns. No words, no argument is continued because life does not need to explain itself. When words end, discipline will ultimately remain. So, with that, guys, we come to the wisdom of Minsara Kanna. Before we close, let us gather the lessons this song offers. Before this video, I would have paused for a little while and you would have seen a slide that summarizes all of these Stoic lessons that Minsara Kanna teaches. If you guys did not miss some notes or you guys didn't catch something, please go back to that slide, pause it for a few minutes, and take down all of those notes. Minsara Kanna teaches us that desire is natural, but attachment is optional. It reminds us that strength is balance, not dominance. Desire must be expressed and not enforced. To be heard is healthier than to be obeyed. Love must never demand submission. Praise can enslave as easily as criticism can. Inner freedom is never negotiable, and like water, a disciplined mind remains ungraspable. Above all, it teaches a very beautiful, timeless Stoic truth. You may feel deeply, you may love sincerely, but you must never surrender mastery over yourself. This is the philosophy we explore at Balanced Mind Stoic Life, where calm replaces chaos and wisdom outlives emotions. Magarchi. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of learning the Stoic lessons in the song Minsara Kanna from the movie Padayappa. Today and throughout this weekend, all over the world, as we celebrate Superstar Rajinikanth's 75th birthday, I, as a Tolliver fan and an everlasting Superstar variant, want to wish him and all of us from the Balanced Mind Stoic Life community a very happy, healthy, long life birthday, Taliver. And Rajni, we love you. We want to keep seeing you on screen. And if you haven't, guys, go to the theater near you and watch the timeless return of Padayappa, and remember that the movie teaches us true power is not domination, it is self mastery. If this reflection resonated with you, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to Balanced Mind Stoic Life for more reflections where film, philosophy, and life meet. And to all of my Talivar fans, if you guys can, share this video till it gets to Rajnikant's cell phone or his laptop or somehow in front of him, guys. I wish that he sees this video. And for those of you Tolliver fans that are coming to this channel for the first time, go back. There are two other reflections which we have done. One is Superstar Rajinikanth's very own Manik Basha's movie, and the other one is his birthday song in that movie, Ra Ra Ramya. So until next time, Stoics, remember to stay grounded, stay free, and keep your mind balanced. This is your host, Karthik Anandan, and once again, Magarchi for joining me on this journey. And remember, ye worry, tani worry. My path is a different one, so don't cross it. Bye.